Hi there, my name is Lily Micah, and today I will be chatting with my dad, Joshua Micah, about life on Cape back in the day and how it was different compared to now, and how he got to where he is today. Hi Dad, thanks for being here today. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Great. So start by telling me a little bit about yourself. Where did you grow up?
I grew up here on Cape Cod. I've been here for 49 years of my life. I grew up with an older sister and my mother and father. We grew up in Yarmouthport, near Peterson's Market and Bray Farm. Our neighborhood was filled with kids, so there was no problem of going out to play or to go do something. There was plenty of people to be around.
Okay, so what are your favorite memories from growing up on Cape?
Some of my favorite memories growing up. Hanging out with neighborhood friends, riding dirt bikes, bicycles, skateboarding around town, and the best part was when we grew up and had bicycles, we would go to the beach and ride all over town really with a bunch of my friends and just have fun.
So how different was the Cape back then compared to now?
The difference between growing up now and then, I would say maybe population. There's a lot more people on the Cape. There's a lot more construction that happened through the years. And I would say that changed the Cape a little bit.
Is there anything you particularly miss?
The quietness in the summertime. I would say that would be in the summertime it's a little crazy now. It was never like that growing up.
I know you went to Mattakey as a DY for most of your schooling, but then switched to tech. What made you switch to a technical school?
So I went to ME Small for 1 through 5, and then I went to the Mattakey's Middle School for 6 through 8. And then once 8th grade was over with, I decided to go to the Howard Cape Cod Regional Tech for masonry. At the time, I wanted to work with my hands, and I felt like that was a good thing to get into because you work with your hands constantly. And I thoroughly did enjoy it. I just never really got into it. I happened to be working at a golf course behind my home and ended up working there for 19 years of my life.
So moving into your adult years, what got you to where you are today?
So after going to Cape Cod Tech, I graduated and was working at a golf course at the time and got on full time and just worked there for 19 years of my life. And then I met your mother in my mid-20s. And I worked there for 19 years and a job came up at the Dennis Water District, and that's kind of what began in the water world that I'm in now.
Something I characterize you as is hardworking. What do you think made you that way?
So the hardworking part I definitely got from my mother and father. My mother worked nights when we were really young, and my father worked during the day, so he would come home from his work and then take care of us. My mother would go to work all night, and my father actually, for the most part, worked 7 days a week for 39 years. And I would say that's definitely where I got it from, hard work.
Last one. If you could go back and change anything from when you were a kid, whatever age, what would it be? Any advice?
If I ever went back, I would go back to when I was 18 and I would have signed up to go into the Marines and would have liked to done a career in the Marines and come out of there and then start a family. Any advice that I would have to kids that are in Monomoy, I would say when you are 18 or whenever you graduate, get off Cape Cod. Go and experience other things than here. There's so much out there. And then if you ever wanted to come back to raise a family, then that's great. But my advice would be to leave Cape Cod once you graduate. Experience other things. You can always come back here.